What's up, everyone? Back with another video. So I've decided to make my spreadsheet video. There's been a lot of, not really requests, but talk about them. I know on Vegas's live stream with Blue Collar Stacker, Liberty Bleeds, I was a guest and I was able to show my spreadsheets. But it was during the live, so it probably didn't come in too well. I'm not really sure how this is going to come in too well. I don't have software where I can record off of my computer and make a video. Um, they have it. I just don't have it. So I'm sitting a little bit farther back with the camera, and there's no real way to balance it, so I just have to hold it. So we'll see how this turns out. I'll watch it before I upload it. But anyways, so we got Gunnar and Archie. They were actually sitting in the car looking at Christmas lights. So let's go over my spreadsheets. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably about 6 active sheets. The other 2 are silver related, but not really. So we're going to go over how today unfolded. Took an order for Atmex, or made an order for Atmex, and I'll show you how I go down the list of what gets done from spreadsheet 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, 5, and so on and so on. This was my order. Just placed it a few minutes ago. Got the free shipping. Ordered some coins. Ordered a special coin in a box for the wife. And we're going to go to spreadsheet number 1, which is the spreadsheet called Silver Purchases. Now, this is a sheet that I can keep track of per year. Down in the corner here, we've got 22, 23, 24, 25. That's the year. And so all I'd have to do is click on this box, and I can create a new sheet after, and I can change the year to, instead of sheet 10, just 2026. Very easy. And I can also go back in the years. So let's just go over 2025. Right here, I have the different manufacturers. I could add more. I could change them. I could put more down here, whatever I want. Coin show US Mint. I'm going to delete that. This was a copy from last year. I won't be buying anything from the Mint this year. Trust me. All right. So Atmex, I put the price, and I put a little description of what I buy. Nothing big. And I color code it per the month, because now I have broken it down into what I buy per month. It's not always been like that. This is something I just came up with. I think this is year 3 I've been doing this. So because it's an Excel sheet, it can add all the way across, up and down, all these columns. I have the ability, I can always drop down, add more columns, subtract more columns, whatever I want to do. I added this to keep track of all the silver that I bought every year, and I could go back on each list too. So say, let's just do one for example. So say I put an order in for both, okay, and I buy, we're going to do 6 coins, okay, and then say the price was $200. When I do that, this changes, because see, this is actually a equation. You put equal sum, and you put parentheses, and then you subtract or select all the bars that you want to add, and you close the parentheses. So every time I change any value in here, this is going to change. And the same with this one across, it's going to add and keep a running total of, this would probably actually say total. We're going to do that right there. I don't know what the 0 is. Oh, because I haven't added anything in this column. This is my coworker that sells me silver. This was a drop and drag. I copied this from last year and just moved it over. So I can delete these if I don't buy anything from JM or whatever. And that is how I keep track of... Oh, and then, so February's not done technically. So when February's done, I will put equal sum, and then I'll select this box and this box and this box, all the purchases that I made from February, and then it'll add it here, and then it'll add it down, and then this number will match this number. So we could go back over the years of all the silver that I bought. This is what I bought in 2024, and all the different months, all color coded. Gotta move that over. I gotta make sure I'm filming this good. Then 2023, 2022. See, now 2022, I did not have the color code. My spreadsheets are always evolving. I'm always trying to figure out a different way to make it a little easier. This would have just been what I bought in the year. It's not broken down per month. So, and we can go all the way back to 2017 when I started. And that's what I was buying in 2017. Now, this column here is the supplies because because my hobby had just started, I was buying a lot of 2x2 holders and dime folders, quarter folders, $half folder, dime tubes, 5-ounce holders, capsules and stuff like that, tube holders, and so on and so on. So I had to make a whole column for that, which I still do to this day. I keep track of all the supplies I buy for silver gets bracketed into my silver purchases. I was buying a lot of stuff on eBay over here, a lot of modern coin mart eBay stores. Let's see if I can pull up a pretty cool example right here. Modern coin mart, 5 random American eagles. 5 eagles, $99.60. 5 random eagles, $98. So pretty cool. I can reference all the way back to 2017 of what I bought in silver. So that is the silver purchase. That is spreadsheet number 1. So AppMax sends me my package of what I just ordered, and I will move on to spreadsheet number 2, which is the second step in the process. Actually, once I put this on here, that's step 1. Step 2 is receiving the package and filming it. I always film an unboxing, upload it to YouTube. I've filmed every unboxing that I've gotten since I made my YouTube channels. But step 2 would be the silver description. And this is a spreadsheet that every piece of silver that I own has a name, whether it's a coin or a round, and it's in this spreadsheet. So we start with bars, and I broke it down into columns: the 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, the 3 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce. So I know these are all of my 10-ounce bars: the American flag, the Unity and Liberty, and how many. So I actually have 5 of the 9 fine 10-ounce bars. And here's all my 1 ounce bars, and just a simple little description. Okay, nothing big. And of course, has to add all of the ounces too. So because I have 1 2 ounce, that's 2 ounce. And because I have 25 ounce, that's 100 ounces. And of course, that adds across and it gives me my ounces in total. Same thing with the rounds. These are the Egyptian God series. By the way, these are 9. Number 10 is out. I'm just waiting for the 6th series of the Zombucks. So because I don't want to add one of them to my cart, then I'll have to pay for shipping. So I'm waiting for the Zombucks to add it to my cart, and I will have the 10th and final Egyptian God round. Now, see, I have 2 because I made a mistake one year, and I bought 2 of this and didn't want it. I have since refined how I buy silver and keep track so this doesn't happen again, and I'll show you that on another spreadsheet. Just simple description, Zombucks Panda. I got 15, Zombucks Kookaberry, 9, so on and so on. Most of these I'll have just 1. Here's where my buffaloes start. Actually, the buffaloes start up here somewhere, right here, Golden Statement Prospector. And I actually made this into a little formula to add. I got 76 buffalo. These are all the different types all the way up. I have a buffalo spreadsheet too, by the way. So on and so on and so on, goes all the way down. These are all just 1 ounce rounds all the way down to the end, and of course it adds across all the way. This was 10-ounce rounds, I think. 5 ounce. I don't have any 10-ounce rounds. Coins, and this list is extensive. Here's the 10 ounce, the 5 ounce, the 2 ounce. Here's the Egyptian Relic series, the 2 ounce. Here's the 5 ounce. Now they have the 2023 out, the 5 and the 2, waiting to get those. I don't know when, but now see how it says 59 American Eagles? I have another spreadsheet that breaks down the individual years of the eagles, the pandas, the kookaburra, koala, kangaroo, and so on and so on. That's on another spreadsheet, all the way down for the silver description. So I just ordered from Atmex the 2025 Czech Lion and the 2025 Kookaburra. So what I would do is, step one was to put it on the silver purchases, then film the video. Step three technically would be to take this Kookaburra and change this to 20. So then I would know that I have 20. And if I don't say it's a brand new coin, all I have to do is select across here, and then I would right click, and then I would put insert and add another line, and it would kick all this down, and then I could put my new coin in here, whatever it is, say it's a fish or something, and then I would put number 1 or whatever. So that's how you can keep expanding this list. It just keeps going on and on and on. And these are all my description of every coin I have, all the way down to the bottom. And that's it. That's it for description spreadsheet. Now, let's move on to the third spreadsheet, which is the silver count. This is the spreadsheet that keeps track of my ounces of silver down to the fractional decimal point of 0.0000. I mean, I'm at 4 decimal places. I can expand it if I want. I can make this column bigger by just opening this, and this decimal place will go bigger. But there's no need to hide it. You guys have all seen my entire stack, not my entire collection of silver video in 2023. All you'd have to do is watch the entire pickups for 2024, and you'd be able to see all my silver. So that's the ounces I have. And what's cool about this spreadsheet is that this price, I can manually go in here and 32.50. Let's just say silver is 32.75, which I think it might be. And I hit enter. Now it just changed. I can keep track in real time of how much I have in silver at spot price. You know, obviously some coins are worth, like that Spider-Man Marvel coin I have is like $150. This is just keeps track of ounces and a little bit of a price. Now, I have it broken down into different brackets. This right here, this is all 90%. This is where I keep track of my coins, rounds, and bars. It's very simple. Coins, 1 ounce, 457. Bars, like these are all bars, 10 ounce. I got 20 10-ounce bars. And then all these formulas add and multiply. So it adds up how many 10-ounce bars. And then over here, this one would be like equal sum this times 10 would give you this. So these all add across, multiply, whatever, and then they all add down, which gives you this number. So all I have to do is change one number. Like if I add one dime, let's just forget the dime. If I add one coin to 458, that's going to add across, change this number, and add down and change this number. It's all this is all done on formulas. That's why I love these Excel sheets. And this is not Microsoft Excel. This is OpenOffice Excel. It's free. The dimes, I broke it down into, this is not like a simple formula where it's 7.15 or is it I think it's 7.15. The quarters is 7.15 per roll. I actually broke it down per coin. And somewhere I found this formula online or something. How much silver is in a quarter? How much silver is in a dime? So let's just say I add one dime. This is going to multiply by this to give me this. And then, of course, it adds across to give me the total in ounces per decimal place of how much 90% silver I have. Very easy. Once you set all this up, you take the time, you set it up, then it's just a matter of when my Atmex order comes in, I got the Kookaburra and I got the Czech Lion. So, and those are coins. I will change this to 459 and hit enter. And then it goes across, it keeps track, and then this will change to 2327. That's it. That's how I keep track of my ounces. Now, I've been every year just adding to this and adding to this. Well, I figured out one year that if I just copy and paste this and add a new sheet, it's different from the year before. So then I could start to see how many ounces did I add that year. I've never had a way of doing that. And it looks like I started in 2022. I had 1,516. I gained 625 ounces, and that put me at that, and that put me at that. So I've actually, this is 2024. This is 2023, and you could see the number changes. 2022, what I had, and there's nothing before that because I wasn't keeping track per year. I was just adding it and adding it every year. So, like I said before, my spreadsheets have evolved on how I keep them. You can always change it. You can always add, like you can just drop this down and then you click insert and you can shift it down or right. You know, you can always have the ability to change these sheets. And that's what I love about these spreadsheets. I don't print them. I just save them onto my computer. And that's it. So this is how I keep track of silver per ounces. This is going to be a massively long video, but I hope you stick through it. All right, we're going to move on to the next spreadsheet, which is, world coin spreadsheet. This is how I keep track of, remember how I showed you in the description? I just had like 50 American Eagles. Well, now this breaks down the American Eagles per year and how many I have per year, all the way down to 86. I have every one of them. Thank you to my wife who just got me the 4 that I needed. Like I needed the 86, the 94, the 96, and so on. And then here's the type 2. These are the coins that I like to collect the most, are the world coins. As you can see, I don't have all the pandas, but they get expensive when you start going down here. I don't have all the kookaburras. I don't have the 2021 koala because it's super expensive, but that's okay. I do this line right here. That is when the series starts. So I would only need to buy these coins to fill the whole collection. 86 is the last year for this. Maple Leaf goes all the way down to 87. 88 would be the first year, and so on. So a lot of these, I have the whole series. The Philharmonics, I have them all. I need 4 to get all the Arc. I have all the Cougarans. I have all the Tridents. Same thing with the Marlin. There wasn't one this year. Same with the Lion, the Turtle, the Rwanda Lunar. And then these little sets down here I'm starting to collect, like the Chronos, the Equilibrium. I made these so I wouldn't buy 2. And that's exactly what this red mark is. These are on order from both. These, red means it's on order. And I needed to do that because one year I bought let's say, what do I have 2 of? I can't, right here, maybe this 2016 Eagle or something, and I bought, or the 2017 Eagle, I bought 1 from Bold, or they weren't around then or whatever. But what I'm saying is, once I buy it and it's on order, I put the number 1 and I make it red. Then I know that it's on order, because I don't want to put a number 1 and not label it red, because then I will forget that it might show because that I received it. This is just a way of keeping track. So this morning I put a 1 and made this red and 1 red. So when this order comes in, I'll go to this sheet and then I'll go to format cells and I'll go to no fill, and then it'll turn that white. That's it. And then just other little series I'm collecting. Oh, the Panther for the Tudor Beast, that's coming in. I got that on order. Here is the Egyptian God series. I need this last one, number 10. This is the Tokyo 12. They didn't make the 2023. Number 10 was the 2024. I'm waiting for the 25 and 26, and so on and so on. Here's all the ones I have for America the Beautiful. And that's how I break down all my world coins. Moving on to the next spreadsheet. It is this one I got a lot of comments on. This is how I keep track of my 90% silver. Made this spreadsheet, took a very long time to make it, but once you make it, you're done. And then it's just a matter of keeping track. Morgan silver dollars every year down here, and then the different mint marks: P, O, S, C, C, and D. X means it doesn't exist. Red with a 0 means it exists, I just don't have it. And then obviously, if I have a 1 or a 2, that means I have it in the quantity. So then I know that I have 6 1890 O Mercury dollars. And this list is pretty accurate, as well as all my other lists. I don't really see how I could be off on anything, because when I buy it, I go to the list. When I receive it, I go to the list. I don't really need to do an inventory every year because I keep track of this stuff pretty well. Yellow means it's in a book and it's full. So all these are full books. This one over here for this Mercury dime, this 1916D, I don't have. I don't know anyone that has. I never will, because it's $800 for like a G3. I'm putting this as a full book just because I can. I only made these columns for like the Sitting Liberty dimes, the Barber heads, the Sitting Liberty quarters, because I have a couple of them. And like I actually have an 1839 O Sitting Liberty dime. It's my oldest coin ever. So I had to make these columns, even though I will never collect these. I'm not interested in collecting the Barber head or the Sitting Liberty, especially the half dollars. Like I'll never go into the Sitting Liberty half dollars. I mean, to try and get some of these coins would be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Even the Barber heads. Now I have some, I have some in here. So I made this list, but I just need these 5 of the Walking Liberty halves to fill that book. I need these 2 quarters. And you know what I'm going to next. The reason why I don't have them, it's because they're ridiculously expensive. That's the end of that. But I like this list because I can have it if I ever had to wonder or realize or look. Let's see, how many 1957 D quarters do I have? Oh, I have 17. How many 1950 D dimes do I have? 9. And like I said, these are pretty accurate lists. If I buy a roll of 50 dimes, like I did at the fun show, I will set the dimes out on the table and separate them into columns of 60, 50, and 40s. And I'll take the 1960s and separate it into 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. And I'll take the 64s and I will put them in the P and the D. And then, like, if I have 8 P's, this gets changed to 132. And if I have 4 D's, this gets changed to 100. Simple. And then I have to change this number here. This would just be 50. I would change that by 50 if I got a roll of 50. Easy. That is a pretty good way, in my opinion, of keeping track of every 90% coin that I have. Just all part of the hobby. I enjoy doing it. This next list is a list that hasn't been updated for probably 5, 6, 7 years. I started this to give me a value of all of my 90% coins. Every 90% coin that I really, I guess, collect or have. I mean, there's just the Sitting Liberties. There's no list of that. Like here, how I have like the whole list of Walking Liberty halves. I don't have a lot of these. Now I do, but I put a value on it. And this value, changes every year and also depends on the grade. So I don't update this because, what grade are these peace dollars? You know what I mean? Like this 110, I think I just put at the lowest grade, really. It could go up and down, obviously, per grade, So this is not a list that I really foul up with. It hasn't been updated. Oh, I don't even know. I stopped doing it because there's no real way to keep track. Like all the dimes, I just put $2 for the dimes. I mean, some of them 3, but I mean, you got to grade them and all that. It's just not. It was kind of cool because I have a lot of coins that were worth a lot of money, especially the 21 and the 28p. Like I have 3 of those, and I was like, well, that's cool. I can kind of keep track of how much my 90% silver is worth, but it's more involved than that. You know, you need to grade it and so on and so on. But let's see, what would be my most expensive coin? Well, probably the 79cc. I had it valued at $290. But again, what is the grade and is it clean and so on and so on. So that's not a list that I really, it's there, but it never gets updated, or I never look at it. The next list is my Buffalo list. This is not an Excel sheet. This is just a Word document. It's a way of keeping track of all the Buffalo I have. And then the Buffaloes that are coming in. This one's coming in from Bold, number 40. This one's coming in from FG Stacker. We did a trade. These are the ones I need. So when this one comes in, this Monarch Precious Metal, the ground under the Buffalo, because there's 2. There's the grass under the Buffalo. He's sending me the ground under the Buffalo. I can go ahead here and I will delete this. Boom. This GA, this Great American, I'll have to delete some of this because there's some other types. That's the Buffalo. And then the very last list, silver related, but not really, is my Topps list. I showed this on the stream. We were all collecting Topps cards back in the day, and I made a list of whose Topps card and the debut of when the Topps card hit YouTube. Pretty accurate on the date, because when the video was dropped for that person revealing their Topps card, I just wrote down the date. Some I don't have. Yellow means I have it. White means I don't have it, and I don't remember when the video hit. He might have never even posted the video for his wife. But there is a Mrs. Patriotic Stacker Topps card out there. Silver Oceans has a card. Never got in touch with them. Never got it. Wish I could have had it. Never got Cajun Bullion. Don't ask. This, I have his Topps card, this one. But the second one, he made it so that if you bought his channel round, only if you bought his channel round would you get this number 2. Very cool way of doing it. The star means it's not Topps. See, not Topps. So it's a trading card, but they used a different company. There's only 2, the Trident and Haley Newton. From what I can tell, so there's AG. I thought, now that I'm thinking, I think he's got another one that is not Topps. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure if he has a Kansas Kid one. But again, this is my best efforts of trying to keep track of all the Topps cards in the community. Kind of cool. I sent this to Silverstruck because he was kind of asking, how many cards are out there and so on and so on. I think I have 5. I have 1. Well, let's go back up here. 1, 2. I thought I had, here's 3. I guess I got 4. 4, okay. I had so many plans on making so many designs. Like, we actually bought Gunner a bandana, and he was going to have his own Topps card. And then now that we have Archie, we can have a Topps card. I had so many ideas, and they were the greatest thing ever. For like $20, you got a pack of 50, and you could customize it however you want. I was going to have so many. I was going to have like 10 different kinds. But they canceled that program, and if they bring it back, I don't know. But so anyways, that is how I keep track of my silver. I hope that it gives you guys some ideas on how to do it. Oh, let's go back to one more thing so we'll go to the silver count. Even the silver description. My end game is to use my silver as my 7th retirement account. I have 6 retirement accounts: Roth, traditional, 401k. I've got annuity, life insurance plans that collect cash values, so on and so on. This is number 7. My silver will be sold back to LCS, Silver Community, eBay, whatever I feel like doing, and I will use it as a supplemental part of my income when I retire. That's my goal, because we don't have kids. Don't really have, according to this list, a way of how much should I sell my coins for. Let's say I have a 2017 Eagle. How much should I sell it for? Obviously, I want to make a profit. Well, I have gone and saved, and I knew I was going to do this from day one. I've gone and saved every receipt that I've ever bought silver from right here. This needs to be in its own file cabinet because it's massive. And of course, I've got that broken down into years. This is the 17 and 18, and I don't really want to open it too much because I got my addresses on there. But bam, this is every single piece of silver I bought in 2018 and 2017. Same thing with 2019 and 2020. I'm talking every receipt. It doesn't matter if it came from a coin show. There's a piece of paper in there. Hartville Coin Show, bought 2 buffaloes and a bar. The buffalo was $29. It's on its own. Every piece of silver is in these receipts. No joking around. 2023, 2024, huge years. Tons of receipts. 2025, 2026 is the newest folder. So 2026 is empty. And if that showed my address, then I'll have to try and edit it out. No big deal. But 2025 has just started, so that's that. And so now when I go to retire, I will pull up whatever. I mean, I'm not it will be easy because silver goes up. And that's what I love about silver, is that I know what I paid in 2017 for the majority of this. Silver was 18, so I paid 20. That's about what it came out to. 5 American Eagles, $100. So I know that if I sell for 30, let's say silver's 30, and when I go to retire, or 40, I'll know I'm selling it for a profit. But now I can really fine tune what I paid for the silver compared to what I'm selling it. And that can conceivably turn into its own spreadsheet of what I bought and what I sold it at, and then I can kind of do a little a profit margin and so on and so on. And I only plan on maybe selling a couple thousand dollars a year or whatever, or maybe none. Because like I said, I'll have 6 other retirement accounts. This is kind of like supplemental. Say we want to go to Barbados. I might just take 10 grand worth of silver to the LCS and then pay for our trip in silver. Who knows? Who knows? The sky's the limit when it comes to selling my silver 20 years from now, whenever I feel like retiring. So anyways, super long video. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that I've got a lot of questions, a lot of people asking for it. I don't expect everyone to watch this whole thing because it's 33 minutes of me rambling. I hope the quality comes out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one.